Well, joining me in studio to discuss the Economy Newsroom Africa's assignments editor, Xolani Mbandra. Right, Xolani, we've known for a long time, as the President said, writing's been on the wall, the signs have been there for ages. This really means we're in a technical recession, we have a stagnant economy. I suppose what that really means is no new jobs.
No, absolutely, Stephen. When it comes to any economy, when you have an economy such as South Africa, which is more than just stagnant, it's something that is quite serious, and it's going to affect, wage increases, number one, and, we have unemployment, long, terms of unemployment rate, which are now sitting at around, 29%, and the extended, definition of unemployment sitting at above 58%, and that's going to continue. I'm afraid it's not something that the worst is yet to come, because we've seen also Eskom, which has actually led to the 3.2 contraction in the first quarter of last year, after another 2018 fourth quarter contraction. We saw that it was Eskom that was to blame. This time around, we have been told that we should expect Eskom to actually contribute with more load shedding over the next 2 years.
Okay, so nothing good about this. Right, different sectors having different results. Agriculture, mining, talk us through them. I mean, who did well, who did badly?
Well, out of the 10 sectors that contribute to our economy, only 3 actually contributed positively. The rest, which are supposed to actually make South Africa's economy, stronger, that's agriculture, manufacturing, and mining, which have depleted, in the past couple of years. Those did quite badly. And you look at, storage, accommodation, they also did quite badly, contracting by as much as 3.2%, and you saw others like business services. We are good in South Africa. We have been good for the past couple of years when it comes to those particular sectors that have to do with financial and business services. But in the past year exactly, where we saw the contraction also in the third quarter, and now this particular fourth quarter, that is actually, those are the sectors that we should be worried about, and those are the sectors where we need to be doing much better.
Okay, what choices do we face now? Obviously, we need to grow the economy. Everyone wants to grow the economy. Tap a South African on the shoulder, ask them how. They're going to have an opinion. What choices do we need to make?
It's a difficult one for that. For example, any economy requires spending. So right now, households are constrained when it comes to spending. If there's no money moving around, there's not going to be any economic activity. Number 2, business confidence. When you look at all these indices, business confidence index has been down for some time. And when you look at the budget speech last week by Finance Minister Tito Mboweni, cutting back on spending. And it's something that is quite serious, because 160 billion rands when it comes to spending is something that is significant. And when you look at why we did well in the second quarter, it was because government was spending a lot more money.
Right. Also, then we've got Moody's. We're waiting for that ratings agency, the last to keep us above investment grade. This is not going to help our case with Moody's, is it?
No, absolutely, it's not going to help our case. This, a contraction is much worse than what was predicted even in September, when Moody's said that it was the 2019, projection was going to be 0.7%. This is 0.2% for 2019. For us to grow the economy, we need the GDP to actually grow by at least 3%. We are not going to grow by 3%, and that's why a lot of economists are predicting that 2020 is the year of that big downgrade by Moody's.
Xolani Mbandra, thanks very much indeed. Really do appreciate it. Kathy Mokgakhlane is standing by for more here on The Pulse.